Hello everyone, I'm Shalini, second year AI. So today the topic I have chosen from the problem statement is environment science, crop yield prediction and precision agriculture. So these are the two important aspects according to the agriculture prospects nowadays as per the modern agricultural methods. These are the needs for farmers nowadays, which is very essential. So yeah, let's go through the data set that has been given. This is the data set that has been given. Here we have the nitrogen level of the soil, phosphorus level of the soil, potassium level of the soil, temperature of that area, humidity level of that area, pH level of the soil. This is the rainfall, average rainfall that occurs in the area, and this data set is obtained from India. So this is about the Indian crops. So this has mentioned the states in the India, and this is the crop prices that has been in that given area, and these are the crops. Rice, maize. There are many crops that has been mentioned in this data set. So let's go for the code directly. So the main important thing is understanding the problem statement that has been given. Our problem statement is about the crop prediction and the crop price predictions. This code will give us the proper values about it. So let's go through the code. I have used some libraries here, mainly Pandas library, NumPy, and Scikit-learn libraries have been used here. This is the data path of my datasets, and I have printed the first few lines of the dataset to get the information about it, like the nitrogen level, phosphorus level, to get the data frames information. So I have printed the first 5 lines and got the information about it. So next, this is the categorical columns and numerical columns. These 2 lines are for predicting this. The state and crops are the characters we have used, so we are putting that in categorical column. And numerical columns, as you know, the numbers 90, 42 or integers or float types. Other things except the state and crop, other things are numerical columns. We are splitting it both accordingly. Now we are going through the data processing here. So what is data processing? Data processing is something like we are finding if there is any missing value in the data set, or we are measuring the features. For measuring the features or for converting the data to some format. If the data given is in the fonts, we are converting it as per a detailed one, or if the data set given is in images, we will be using the CNN's uh, convolutionary neural networks when it comes to images that is being used. Now the dataset we have is CSV file. I have converted and downloaded as a CSV file. This is the data processing code lines. So this line I'll mention you when I show the output. So we'll go to the data splitting. So our main focus is on the data price and the crops, as per the crops. So I'm splitting those two individually. And this weather data, for the weather data, you can take the data sets if it is given, if it is provided. Here we do have it, but I'm using my own data set here. Just few values on my own. 5 values I have used, and I'm putting those weather data in the repeat, so it will be repeated as long as the columns goes. So next, we are combining the weather and the soil data with these features. Okay, up to this we have seen about the data sets and the splitting process and the defining process, and we have seen about the data pre-processing and data splitting. So I'll show you the output. Yeah, this is the output. As per the code up to now, I'll explain it. So the first 5 lines have been printed up to here. Can you see this? Yeah. I have used the pandas library here for printing this first 5 outputs. And this is the range. So this is the range that has been given. There are 2200 entries. 2200 entries, that line is mentioned here. Yeah, there are 2200 entries. Yeah, this line is mentioned here. That means there are 2200 entries. Those many columns are there. Those many entries have been given. Data frames have been given to us. So there are 10 columns, 10 data frames. The nitrogen level, phosphorus level, temperature, those are the data frames. And here I told you I will explain this lines when it comes. I'll show you the code. This is the main part, data pre-processing part. If there is any data set, just think this box, the one here, 20.51 something, just think this box is missing. This box is empty or it has a 0 value. This 2 code lines, it will calculate the mean. This is a temperature data frame column. It will calculate the mean of this temperature and the missing part. Just think this is a missing part, missing value. This is empty or this is 0. It will calculate the mean part and it will put the missing values equal to the mean value. So nothing in this columns will be empty. Every data frame will be filled. This line mentions that. Just to agree with that, this code is being used. This is an important part in machine learning, data pre-processing. And we have also calculated the measuring features. We have converted the data into this format, like float, integer, the numerical categories and the object categories. And we have found the memory usage. The memory used here is 172.0 plus KB. Now let's go for the code again. Now next is the main process. We are now going to train the model. We are going to train and evaluate the model. Then we'll go through different regression models and we'll be testing the model and splitting and we'll get the results. Now let's go for the training process. These lines are for training and evaluating the model. And I have put the models in the loop as for the regression models. I have used libraries, scikit-learn libraries for the regression models here, as you can see. Then in this lines we are testing and training the models. I have split the training process here, from here to here, training and the regressions as trainings, and this is for testing. These lines are for the testing. I have split the training and testing individually. Now we are going for again a loop. This for loop is for the crop yield and predictions. This is the result process. We are putting in a loop for getting different results. The predictions may change. I have put those in the random state 42. Yeah, this is the result we got. The code is shared in the link description. You can check it. Thank you for watching.